Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video I have the most exciting video, the most glamorous palette to show you. The Adept Cosmetics Minka palette is here and I simply cannot wait till you see the inside of this. Adept Cosmetics has one of my favorite shimmer formulas. I have totally fallen in love with this brand this year, and this palette I know a lot of you are very excited about because I have seen your comments. The inside of it, I've already seen it. It looks impressive. So good. And in today's video, I'm of course going to tell you everything I know about this palette. We are going to do some swatches, which I am really looking forward to. And I'll be creating some looks with it. We do also have one more thing to talk about in this video, and that is the new Rephr brushes launch. These brushes I have been playing with for months. You've seen them on my channel. I have used them. I have told you they're coming at some point. I didn't know when they were releasing, and today is the day. They are already up and available on the Rephr website. So run, don't walk. The link is down below in the description box of this video, and I'm going to go through all 5 of the new brushes and tell you the different things that I've been using these for. Remember, I don't have a Rephr code, but I do have a link down below, and when you shop through my link, you help out my channel because I do make a small commission from your purchase of these. And obviously, if you've watched my channel before, you know that Rephr brushes are my favorite brushes on the planet, so I am so hyped for this release. Okay, I talked your ear off in this little intro. Let's just go ahead and get started. I'm literally so hyped about both products we're going to talk about in today's video that I don't know what to do first. I think I'm going to show you the inside of the Minka palette first so that you can see it. I don't want to have you hanging in there. Then we'll talk about the Rephr brushes, and then we'll do the swatches and the looks with the palette. Anyways, here it is. This is the exterior packaging. As you can see, it is a glamorous gold shade with gold letters, and you're literally not ready. I know you're not ready to see the inside of this one unless you've already seen it, in which case, you know, don't mind me. I'm just excited over here. Take a look at that. Is that not the most glamorous thing you've ever seen? You know what? The camera is not even doing it justice. I'm going to be honest with you right now. That's a little better, but still the camera can't even start to capture the amount of like dimension that is in these shades. I have so many thoughts. Not only do I absolutely love every single shimmer that is in this palette, but also the 2 matte shades they chose, Toya and Maria, right here are purple shades, and I am excited about them. They're going to go so well with any of these shimmers. I simply cannot wait. I have not swatched this palette yet and I'm dying to do it, but I have to hold a little longer. Let me first tell you about these new Rephr brushes. So Rephr is launching new brushes and you can get them 50% off on their website right now. From what I can see right now, they're selling them as a bundle. The bundle's retail price is $150, and like I said, you can get them half off because it is their first launch, and Rephr is awesome like that. They love to do these huge, amazing sales in order to get your feedback on their product. Anyways, you can get them half off, so you can get this fantastic set of extremely high quality brushes for $75. Let me tell you what I've been using these brushes for. My favorite one I can tell you right out the gate is this one here, the number 36 brush. I've had samples of this brush for like 6 months at least now, and I can't stop using it. This has become my go-to brush whenever it comes to doing anything around the eye area for me. I love to blend out the concealer underneath my eyebrow with this one. It just does such a fantastic, seamless job at that. Take a look at the shape of this number 36 brush. It's kind of like a D shape. This top part is flat and then the bottom part is a bit more on the round side. Plus it is also tapered right here to the top, and so that means that with this one you can easily blend any cream products around your eyes with such ease. It's also a fantastic brush when it comes to contouring your nose. If you contour your nose with creams, it does a really good job at that. I also love it for concealing the top of the eyelid or priming the top of the eyelid. I think it works fantastic for that. And one of the things that I use it most for is to apply my cream under eye color corrector right underneath my eye, because it just has the perfect fit for the area where I want to color correct. And I was looking at their website a few minutes ago, and something that I found really funny was that it says, yet another brush in our collection that's been calibrated for the hooded eye. This multitasker enables efficient application and seamless blending for eyeshadow. I've never ever used it for eyeshadow. It didn't occur to me. I think I'm going to try it today because now I'm curious, but I just find it so perfect for cream products around the eye area or anywhere else you need to be detailed. Underneath that, it also says, also favorite for blending concealer among early testers. I was probably one of the ones who gave that feedback because that is all that I've been using it for, and I love it. I'll stop talking about it now, but it is amazing. Another favorite brush for me when it comes to this release is the Reephr number 37. This one you can use for liquid creams or powder products. I've tried this brush for everything and it works wonders. Today, for the demo, I used it with my Hollywood Flawless filter, which is a liquid product, to blend it with this brush on top of my cheekbone, and it performs amazingly that way. I feel like it would work okay for foundation, but I actually haven't tried it for foundation just because I thought it was kind of smaller, and so I figured that this one would be wonderful at blending cream products. If you have a cream contour or cream blush to blend, it'll absolutely blend that with ease. And also with powder products, today I used it with my Gucci bronzer. I usually like to be detailed with my Gucci bronzer because the shade I have can be a little bit dark for me if I build it up too much. So I go in with a smaller brush like this one and kind of do my targeted application first and then just buff it out, and it works wonders. As I said, you can also use it for blush, and today I used it to blend out my liquidy creamy blush from Laura Mercier, and it works wonders for that as well. It blended things extremely seamlessly. So what I'm trying to say is that this brush is a true multitasker, and you can absolutely do so many different jobs around your face with it. Highly recommend it. On their website, it's described as a petite cheek brush that's designed for application and blending of blush, bronzer, and even foundation. This brush is amongst the softest in our collection and will make your makeup experience a luxurious one. Then we have the number 33 brush right here, which is also beautiful and so soft. It's got a very unique shape to it. It's very flat on one side and kind of big and wide on the other. Plus it's got this domed shape to it, not just on the wide side, but also on the thin side, it tapers up. This is a brush that I tried to use for many things. I also have never applied eyeshadow with it, which I think I want to try today as well because I read the description and you'll see. Anyways, I have used this one a lot for highlighter, and I've used it a lot for setting powder underneath my eye. So today I applied my Laura Mercier setting powder with this one, and I like that with the flat side I can kind of really precisely set my under eye area. I feel like when I use a very precise brush like this one to pack the powder underneath the eyes, it makes it so that my concealer like doesn't crease. You can see right here, we're looking so good, and I applied my powder probably an hour and a half ago or so, and nothing has moved, nothing has creased. So it works wonders for really pressing that powder in underneath your eyes. Besides that, you can use it for highlighter. As I've grown older, I sound like I'm 90. As I've grown older, I have gone smaller with my highlighter brushes. I used to use this type of brush right here for highlighter, and it's been a while since I have, because I find that I like to do a bit more of a precise targeted highlighter application, and so brushes that are smaller like this one I feel like work wonders for me when it comes to highlighter. I applied my Natasha Denona highlighter today, both the cream and the powder, with this brush, and it worked fantastic with both consistencies, so highly recommend it for that. But let me read you in the description on the website. This is 33. Yes, it says a fusion between our flagship brushes 1 and 2. This one and done brush will undoubtedly become a workhorse in your brush collection. So when they say it's a fusion between brushes 1 and 2, which are two of my most used eyeshadow brushes, I'm like, okay, why have I not thought of using this for eyeshadow? And don't get me wrong, I totally have used it kind of as an all-over eyeshadow brush or to set my concealer on top of my eyelid, but it's never occurred to me to like try and actually blend with this one, or I find it a bit too wide to press my eyeshadow on. But as I said in today's video, we're probably going to try it for both of those things because I am now very intrigued. Another brush that is launching as part of this collection is the best, the greatest eyeliner brush I have ever tried. I don't remember what video it was, but a while back, again, probably around 6 months ago, I did a video where I was first trying this brush and testing it out, and I did an eyeliner application with this one, and I could not believe the amount of precision that I got and how well everything looked, because when you're very detailed with your eyeliner application, it's easier not to make mistakes. And so I've been using this brush for eyeliner whenever I do eyeliner, which is honestly not that often, but whenever I do eyeliner and I can use a brush for it, this brush does not fail me. It is incredible. Let me show you up close. This is the teeniest, tiniest eyeliner brush you've ever seen. I can promise you that right now. And it just does such a precise job that I think you guys will love it, honestly. By the way, this number 34 is described as an undertaking to create the smallest possible liner brush that maintains the stiffness required to do precision work. This liner brush is the finest version we've ever created and will give you complete control over your look. So pretty much what I was saying, it is a fantastic eyeliner brush, extremely precise. Now, last but not least, and I left this one for last because out of this set, this is probably my least favorite. Not because it's bad, I actually think it's really good, but just because I just haven't found myself reaching for it as much, is number 35. It is a pretty dense, detailed face brush. I think you can definitely use this one to do a lot of detailed work around your face. A good brush to contour your nose with, a good brush to blend the concealer on your eyelids with, to put primer on your eyes. You can also use it for your under eye color corrector. Pretty much the same things that I use this brush for, which is why I haven't reached for this one as much. Anyways, number 35 is described as a strikingly small face brush that's designed for ultra precision blending and application of blush contour and highlighter. So again, I just haven't really used it for those reasons. I would probably use it more when it comes to like concealer or color corrector, but I do prefer number 36 over this one for that, but not a bad brush to have overall. Anyways, this brush collection, absolutely incredible for $75. Natural hair bristles that will last you a lifetime. It's a steal. And as I said at the beginning, I have my link down below in the description box of this video if you're interested in getting yourself a set. I personally obviously highly recommend them. Besides that, they're having this deal where you can pick any 3 brushes from their website and get them 50% off. So if you're building up your Rephr brush collection and you want to add some other brushes to it, you can select any 3 brushes on their website and have them half off. I usually recommend brushes 13, 14, and 15. Those are my 3 favorite blending brushes. Also, brush number 1, I can't live without it. Brushes number 28 and 26 do amazing, precise work. And number 2 is great for applying shimmer all throughout your eyelid. Number 3 is amazing for packing color right underneath your eyes. So all of those are highly recommended from me, and you can pick any 3 you want and add them to your cart and get them 50% off. Now, you can only do this once. The website won't let you add a second set of 3, but if you order 3 and then check out and then create another set of 3, you can kind of bypass that. Just saying. Okay, enough Rephr brushes talk. I'm very passionate about Rephr brushes. I love the company. I'm obsessed with the brushes, and whenever I tell you guys about them, I get the feedback that you, like me, also love them. And so I wanted to be very precise and specific with the descriptions of everything, because these are brushes that, like I said, I've been using for the past 6 months and I've been loving them. So happy shopping, and let's move on to the Minka palettes. So let's take one last look at the Minka palette while it's pristine, and let's go for the swatches. I just barely touched this one, literally like this, and so much came up on my finger. Are you kidding me? Take a look. I don't have any other product right here, right? What? When I tell you these are the creamiest, are you kidding me? The creamiest shimmers ever. I'm barely pressing and I can't. Okay, so let's go for these swatches. This is the color Minka right here. Wow. Let me just even this out up here. Oh my goodness. Second color is Emma, which is a bit more of a golden shade. Just breathtaking. I have no words. This is Ava, which is a bit of a darker silver shade. This is like a true silver. This is more like a pewter shade. And then the color Layla. I cannot. All I have to say is that if you don't like very shiny metallics, you need to stay away from this palette, okay? But otherwise, I am obsessed. By the way, I have a discount code with Adept Cosmetics. It is Patty10. So if you're going for this palette or anything else, Adept Cosmetics, don't forget to save some money. I have the next 4 swatches right here. So let's go ahead and go for them. The first color is Maya, which is another silvery metallic shade. These do seem a little bit repetitive, and they kind of are. They have slight variations in their undertones, but honestly, this is a Christmassy palette, and I can't even say anything about this being repetitive. I don't care. It just is so gorgeous that I'm blinded by the shine of it. I can't care. I can't care about that right now, okay? Let's go for the first matte, which is the shade Toya, and it is a really, really pretty cool toned lilac shade. Then starting on row number 2, the first color is Luna, which is a really beautiful duochrome color. It's got blue in it and also a bit of purple with kind of like a super dark undertone to it. Just stunning. And then we have the color Nora, which is a darker gold shade with a bit of a green undertone to it. Okay, let's go for the last 4 shades. First, we have the shade Cora, which is a really stunning green shade. Then we have 2 multi-chromes. Take a look right there. I feel like you can kind of see the different shades of it on the finger better than when you swatch them. So the first one is the color Linda. Stunning. And the second one is the color Selena. So take a look right there. And then last but not least, our second matte, which is a really nice dark purple, and this color is called Maria. Is this not an obscenely beautiful palette? I cannot with these swatches, and the amount of shine, the amount of glitter and glitz and glam that this palette has. Plus, when I tell you I barely touched the shades to get all of this pigment out, I am not lying to you. I cannot with how creamy these shades are. Whenever I film videos, I very rarely use primer on camera. However, when I do my makeup to go out into the real world, I always do use primer because I need it to last for longer than, 4 to 5 hours, which is kind of what I need my makeup to last when I do it for a video. And because these shades are so creamy, they can sometimes crease a bit, so definitely use a primer when it comes to Adept Cosmetics eyeshadows. I'm not sure if they have any primers on their website. I don't have an Adept Cosmetics eyeshadow primer, so I'm using the Tone Activator from Kaleidos. It is a really beautiful primer. It definitely evens out my skin. It brightens everything, and it has a semi-tacky consistency where I'm sure you can blend the mattes really nicely with it, but it also will make sure that your shades stay on. And I'm applying it with my Rephr number 36 brush, which, like I told you before, I cannot stop using. Time to put these shades on my eyeballs. I'm going to use the Rephr brush number 36, which is the one I've been telling you I'm obsessed with, for eyeshadow, which I haven't done before, but I am curious after reading the description of the brush. So I'm going into the color Toya. Obviously with this brush we'll pack a punch, and I'm going to press it right here on the outer corner of my eyes first. Okay, that works. And then back and forth, blend it on the crease, packing it back here. I feel like if you were to use it with a cream eyeshadow, then it would be absolutely incredible. But like I said, this is my favorite brush from this collection. I have used it a million other ways that I love, and this isn't bad, but it's not my favorite. I'm going to try with the Rephr number 33, same color, because this one I do feel that because it's a little bit more fluffy, I'll like better for this type of job. Yeah, definitely. See how it built it up and like brought it in much better right here? Maybe they meant for cream eyeshadow you can use it on your eyes, I don't know. But this one I do like better for the eyes, and you can use it very, very easily for eyeshadow application. So I'm going to dip back into the color Toya, and I'm going to blend it on this eye. You can totally pack it first and then blend it in. Wow, I never thought of using this brush for eyeshadow. It just seemed a little bit on the big side, but it does work wonders now that I'm using it for this. I'm going into the color Maria. Using the same brush again, I just want to try it out. So Maria right here on the outer third of my eyelid. It might be a bit big for what I'm trying to do now, but I'll go with it. And blend it into the crease. Okay, Maria is blended. Let me make myself even. I'm going to start by packing it on the outer corner now that I have the right brush. And then from there, I'm going to blend it out into the crease and inwards a little bit. Now that the matte shades have been blended, let's go on and start the fun with the incredible shimmers of this palette. So I think I'm going to use the shade Selena with a Rephr number 28, and I'm going to put it right here close to the outer corner of the eye and blend it into the matte shades. That looks incredible right there. I love it. And then with the other side of that brush, I'm going to use Ava, which is our chunky pewter shade, and blend it into the shade Selena by placing it right here in the center of my eyelid. And then I have to use the color Minka, so I clean my brush, and back with the Rephr number 28, I'm going to do the inner third of my eyelid with the shade Minka right here. And obviously you can totally use your fingers for all of these things and get even more pigment, but I was kind of a little bit on the scared side to do it because I feel like maybe it'll be a bit much, but you know what? Let me just go for it. Even Selena back here, I'm just going to add a bit more with my finger. Oh, that looks so good. Forget the brush. The fingers are definitely the way to go with these chunkier shimmer shades. I know what I just said, but I am going to go back with the brush real quick just because I want to define Minka a bit more on the inner part right here. And let's face it, we can't be precise with our fingers like we can with a small brush like this one. So I'm just going right here. Are you freaking kidding me right now? I'm obsessed. That looks so good. Wow. Also, even though we have this amount of glitter and shine, no fallout. And I used a brush and my finger and we have no fallout. I'm so impressed. Wow. I'm not quite daring enough to put these glitters underneath my eyes because I feel like I will make a mess then. So I'm just going to use the two colors that I used for my crease, the two purple matte shades. underneath the eye. So I'm going to start with Maria, which I'm going to just back and forth swipe underneath my lower lash line. And then with the Rephr number 13 and the color Toya, I'm going to smoke that out. Take a look right here at how absolutely incredible this looks. I haven't done this eye yet because I'm going to do something else on here. I figured we have two matte shades, both looks will start the same. First the lighter matte, then the darker matte, and then what will change is the shimmers. So for this one, I'm going to go into the color Linda here, which I have been dying to use. Take a look right there at the absolutely stunning multi-chrome shade that the color Linda is, and with my finger I'm going to tap it right here close to the outer corner of my eye, blending it back a bit. Incredible, love it. So then I'm going to go in with the color Cora, which is that green chunkier shade. Oh my god, yes. And I'm going to put it right in the center of my eyelid, just tapping it on with my finger right here. I grabbed maybe a little bit too much and I'm trying not to get it all over my face. Love it. And then I'm going to grab the color Lila right here, which is a very light gold, with my pinky finger, and I'm going to apply it to the inner third of my eye. And then with a bit more Lila and my Rephr number 28 brush for precision, I'm going to do the little edge thing right here. This looks so good. A little bit more Maria right here on the outer corner. I have to be honest with you, I am weak when it comes to very stunning, glimmery, shimmery shades. I just love me some shine on my eyeballs. So this right here is the second look with this stunning palette. I'm going to do the under eye just like I did it on this side, just with the purples. I'm going to apply some mascara and lashes, and I'll be right back. Back with mascara and lashes on, I also put on a lipstick, and these right here are my final looks with this new Minka palette from Adept Cosmetics. Obviously, I am in love. I am obsessed. I think I touched my face using the fingers that I had used to apply my eyeshadow down here, and we do have some scattered glitters now because I hadn't properly cleaned everything off. But I honestly really didn't feel like there was a lot of fallout when I was applying the products. You can always be more careful and do your eyes first before your makeup. Usually that is what I like to do when I'm doing my makeup for myself at home and I want things to look good. But whenever I'm filming videos, I feel like starting with my base done saves me a lot of time along the way. Anyways, I obviously couldn't be happier with the Minka palette from Adept Cosmetics, and if you, like me, are into very glitzy glam, I highly recommend this. Obviously, there isn't a lot of variety in the mattes right here, so every look you get if you're exclusively using this palette will be some variety of a purple smoky eye with different shimmer shades on the inside. Now, you're also not buying this palette for the matte shades, you're certainly buying it for the glitzy shimmers. So obviously you can combine these with any other matte shades in your collection and create an endless amount of very, very glamorous looks. Highly recommend this one. Don't forget, if you're buying it, to use the code PATTY10 at checkout to get 10% off of your purchase. And check out the rest of the Adept Cosmetics palettes because a lot of them are so amazing. Every time I try their palettes, I'm impressed with their multi-chrome formulas, their shimmer formulas, and their glittery formulas like in this one. So yes, obsessed, love it, highly recommended. And then don't forget, if you want to finally try some Rephr brushes at 50% off, you can make your own brush trio from anything on their website and get it half off. Or if you're interested in the new Rephr brushes that I told you all about at the beginning of this video, to shop for them right now at their concept store because they are half off. The link for the Rephr brushes is down below in the description box of the video. Please, if you're shopping for Rephr brushes, don't forget to use my link because it really helps me out. That is all I have for today's video. I'm about to go edit with this amount of glam on my face because I don't want to take off neither one of these eye looks. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye bye.